Hey guys, so I am back from the grocery store. I ended up just doing my normal one-stop shop at a different store this time, Sam's Club. The grand total ended up being $68, so under $80. Originally I was budgeting like 40 or 50 and then the remaining like 30 to 40 at another store, but I found pretty much everything that I needed. I always make like a rough grocery list about what it is that I am looking for, and I usually don't get that because sometimes there's a better sale somewhere else, and I'd rather buy something that is like $2.35 instead of like $5.85, because it was on my list. If it still meets like the general need, like if I'm looking for some vegetables to roast or saute as some of my sides throughout the week, then it doesn't matter you know, what exactly the vegetable is, to be honest. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my groceries, and I got 14 items to kind of supplement what I already have. I'm not counting any staples in, although granted, I would say about $20-ish, maybe 30 were actually snacks. I don't really have any right now besides like fresh fruit, and then some like, what are they called, fruit strips that I bought from Sam's a while back, but frankly sometimes I need a little more of a substantial snack than that. So starting with snacks, I got these Double-Headed Flex. They are grain-free, so they're gluten-free obviously because I can't eat gluten, and they are barbecue flavored. They're like chips, and they're 10 grams per serving of protein. So I thought that was great because I struggle to get enough protein in. So there's that. That was like $5 something. Let's see if I can find that on here real quick. Protein chips. Yeah, almost $6, but it's a pretty big bag. And it's something I can snack on while I'm doing work, and it's not super high in calories, which is great. So I'll put these away after I'm done. So starting with that, I do still have almond milk and coconut milk from last week that's in my pantry, but I also really love this. This is the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and it's a great price. It's like $5 for 2 of these massive containers. It lasts me a week and a half roughly, and I am still thinking about getting a blender. I may go to Target because I was under budget last week and this week for my groceries, which I could end up spending the extra, like the difference between the 2 weeks on a like $50 to $70 blender, which fits some of the reviews and the prices that I've been looking at. So if I do that, then I'll be using a lot more almond milk again. So there is that. I also got this because I mentioned I am not feeling at the top of my game health-wise, and so these are just like potato like flakes, I guess. I don't know what you call them. But you just add like a little bit of milk and butter and water, and it rehydrates the potatoes to make mashed potatoes. So I feel like lately I've not really been in the mood to eat very much, and so if I make it simple, just roast some veggies and have some potatoes, that's usually like a fine meal, and I don't have an excuse to not eat that. So that's that. Next up, some more snacks. Again, if I'm not feeling good, I have this and some sparkling water. If it comes to that, I at least have a backup of some multigrain crackers. These are also gluten-free, and they are vegan as well, which is great. Most of what I got is vegan. Some of the snacks are not. They have like milk in it, so you know, is what it is. Like I said, I'm not super strict about that. So a couple other things. I got this big, huge thing of carrots. This was on sale for, let's see if I can find you, carrots, under $3 for, I think, 3 pounds of carrots. I don't know, it is a lot of carrots. This will last me a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna keep some of it raw and cut it for hummus if I can handle that and stomach it this week. If not, just gonna roast the heck out of these. So excited for that because I love roasted veggies. Celery was also on sale. This was less than $2 for 3 stalks, hearts of celery. So I will use this in my cooking if I decide to do like a stir fry, but more likely it will end up being a snack with some hummus, perhaps with some crackers. So that's exciting. I'm super pumped for this. Like I said, protein is difficult. And I actually haven't bought any nuts since I've moved to Colorado, which is crazy. So I got almonds. These were $9 for 3 pounds. So I will snack on these. I like them raw and plain and unsalted. If I want salt on them, I'll eat them with something salty. But this is great if you can't eat dairy with like a little bit of cheese. Otherwise with your cruciferous veggies, or like even like celery and carrots and almonds. It sounds kind of weird, but tastes fine. Or just by themselves, and it's a nice little midday snack, which I've been finding I'm doing a lot of that, especially working from home. I'll eat like smaller meals and a couple snacks every day. Then I have some sweet baby peppers. I almost got green peppers because they're about the same price. And these ones are just really fun. Again, you can go with hummus or just by themselves. They're also awesome roasted in the pan. So that's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna roast these and probably do some veggie scrambles with these in the morning. Speaking of veggie scrambles, I've got some Brussels, and these are gonna be roasted. All of these are gonna be roasted. Mushrooms, also gonna roast these. Might save some for the morning to saute in the pan with those peppers. I also bought strawberries. I don't buy fresh like berries very often. I personally like frozen better because they are frozen at the peak of their ripeness, whereas these guys sometimes are picked when they're kind of like an awkward pale color, and then they kind of have to ripen off the vine, which is a little weird to me. Also less nutrient dense, I'm pretty sure, but you can fact check me, that's fine. But this would be great with some almond milk, maybe a little bit of granola, and I'm planning on doing like some berry bowls with some of the bananas that I have that are going really quickly, and so bananas and strawberries with like hemp seeds and chia seeds on top, maybe some chia seed pudding. That breakfast has never made me feel sick, so I'm gonna try to take care of my body a little better this week, and starting with stuff like that I think is really gonna help out. So there's that. I also got spring mix. This was super cheap, as you saw in my video of while I was shopping. This is one of my favorites. It's baby lettuces and baby greens, but it's got spinach and just some like rougher veggies. I'm pretty sure there's, oh, it's on the back. Green leaf lettuce, green oak lettuce, Lala Rosa lettuce, red leaf lettuce, red oak tango, baby greens, arugula, chard, kale, manuza, red chard, spinach, radicchio. It's got a bunch of different kinds. It's great. I'm fine with this in smoothies. I really might just go to Target and get that blender because I don't want this to go bad. But you could also freeze this and then use it in like a stew or something. And the last two things I got are snacks. These I haven't had in ages. These aren't like certified gluten-free, but I checked the ingredients. And it looks fine. So if you're allergic to peanuts, milk, soy, or almond, don't get this, but they're kind of like candy bars. And they were on sale for like $10. I think they're actually like $6. Anyway, it was a really good deal for 36 bars. Again, if I'm not feeling good, at least I have something that I can just grab and eat. And you might laugh at this, but I also got fruit snacks. These are also like a fun thing to have like at the end of the day while you're watching Netflix or something. They are gluten-free, and there's 100 of them in this whole big thing. So I'm not running out of snacks anytime soon, and I'm gonna put all of this away and stay tuned for some snacks and some videos. But again, snacking game is gonna be on point this week, I think. So, you know, stay safe, stay snacking.